loves, happy 2023. Oh my god, it's a new year and it's time for a new tattoo tour. I know, I can't believe the last one, the first one I ever did was back in the summer. I'll link it if you haven't seen it because that will include all my tattoos. If you're new here, you're probably like, where is this bitch's tattoos? They're there, and we've got the cutest new ones. We've got 7 new tattoos to update you on, and some of them are like my favourite ones ever. I don't know how I got so many in a short space of time, but for me they're like free therapy. I don't have to talk about my childhood. It's like ink my skin and instantly I feel better, bougier, and I'm basically cured. I know some of you like to watch these to get inspo or just to hear about tattoos, so if you like my videos, it would be so amazing if you could subscribe, give me a little thumbs up and a like, and yeah, let me know in the comments your favourite one, or if you're planning on getting any new tattoos. I love hearing people's tattoo ideas and tattoo stories. In these tattoo tour videos, I like to give the backstory, the meaning, if there is one. There usually isn't a meaning to my tattoos. Show you new artists, any concerns, any regrets, anything like that. I'll give you the full Sadie shebang. Without further ado, let's get the jacket off. Woo! It is freezing and let's just get into it. I literally almost have a full sleeve. Sorry, I'm literally wearing my jogging bottoms, but I'll stand up so you can see. It is crazy and I feel really happy with where I'm at so far. Like, I don't actually have any new ideas. Like, I'm sure more inspo will come to me, but at this point I'm pretty happy to just, you know, give it a rest for a while. I've got all the tattoos that I said I wanted from a long time ago, so I feel very satisfied. Also, something I just want to touch on, I am trying not to wear fake tan for the whole of January, and it has been hard. And honestly, this is really bizarre and a weird thing to say, and if you don't wear fake tan or you naturally have olive skin or you're not insecure about the colour of your skin in any way, you won't know what I mean. But it's weird to see tattoos on fair skin because they just look darker, and I feel like they don't suit me when I'm pale, because one, I always see myself with fake tan on, which is so crazy that the idea of my identity and self is so warped because I've worn tan for so many years. Like, that is mad, and that's why I'm literally addicted. Like, it's a problem. So I'm trying to embrace the natural skin. But yeah, they look so black and dark, and it almost like, I feel like it looks like it doesn't fit the aesthetic. Like, with pale skin, I feel like, I don't know, I kind of look not clean, more like fair skin. I feel like I look really classy, like period drama vibes, like Keira Knightley. Oh my god, Mr. Darcy. Do you know what I mean? So then when I have these like black fat tattoos, I'm like, I don't know if it's going, but I'm trying to embrace it. The tattoo I'm gonna start with, because a lot of you pointed out that I missed one in my last video. I do not know how I managed that. It's just because I'm just so crazy. I got so many tattoos. So I'm gonna quickly start with that one. So that is this little sparkle here. It's really pretty, and it's such a nice thing to have on the end of your arm. I can't remember which arm is giving and which one's receiving, because one arm is like you're sending the energy out and one arm is left and right side. Does anyone know about that kind of stuff? But yeah, it's just such a dainty, pretty thing to have on your wrist, and there's so many different designs. I've seen a lot of people get them almost coming onto their hand. Also, ignore the fact that I have loads of red marks. I have just sprouted in loads of eczema, and it's come out more since I stopped vaping, and I don't know if all my problems were because I was vaping. I don't know, but it's a weird correlation, isn't it? It's like almost things have to get worse before they get better. Like, my body's like rejecting all the poison, but I'm just gonna say it's that, because in my mind it will stop me vaping more. I'm on day 8 of no vapes. Please give me a round of applause in the comments. And yeah, it's been hard. Ignoring that, I've seen people that get them that come onto their hands, and you can get the little sparkles on your fingers. I think I mentioned it in the last video. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna get it on my hands. I do love them, like with a burning passion. I would absolutely love to have like sexy finger tattoos, or like a tattoo across here. I know exactly what I would get, but I'm still undecided on what career I want to go into later in life, and there is something I might want to retrain and do. I know people like live in the moment or whatever, but there is definitely a connotation with neck and hand tattoos. There's certain jobs, I know it's sad, but there is certain jobs I feel like I won't be able to do, and that's like professional jobs I'll have to, you know, study for. And I don't want to not be taken seriously because of that, which is a shame. Who knows, maybe in 10 years I would be able to still get those jobs, and then if that's the case, I'll get it. But for now, I'm gonna have to hold out, which is sad, because I really think it would look cute, like, you know, when you're doing your makeup. But then also finger tattoos do fall out, But yeah, that is how it is. It's very dainty. A few of them are missing, or a few of them have fell out. When I say fell out, it's with fine line and dainty tattoos. Sometimes it doesn't take to the skin, or it's so thin that it doesn't, yeah, it just comes off. But that's easy, your artist can redo it. This one was done by my ex. I'm not explaining that situation again because I already explained it, but I really love it. It's so pretty. It's one that I forget I have, but I would feel sad if I didn't have it. Like, it really feels like part of me. Trying to do them in order. What one did we get straight after that video? Oh, the summer tattoos. So then I went to Ibiza with Ibiza boy, and I was just in a crazy silly goofy mood. I was in my hot girl European summer era, and I was like, fuck it babe, I'm getting a tattoo. He was gonna get one too, but then when we got there he didn't really like them. So when I tell you I didn't even have an inkling of what design I wanted, I went to this place called Tiny Tats Ibiza. I'll put a little picture of it. It's like all pink. It's so cute. If you go to Ibiza, definitely go there if you're really into really tiny small tattoos. It is so expensive though. Like, I was shocked when they told me how much it was, because every time I've been in Spain, tattoos are really cheap, but obviously it's Ibiza and it's a bit more bougie, and I do get it, but I would say it's better going to there than a dodgy one on the beach, because here you know you're gonna get a good tattoo, and also it's open all night, like 24 hours throughout the night. So if you're drunk with your mates, I'm not suggesting you go and get one, but if you're gonna go anywhere, go there and get a cute one. They also have this like wheel, and it's only 20 euros, whatever it lands on you can get, but it has full on like vaginas and willies and stuff, and a girl got it and she got a vagina on her palm. That is regret. That is tattoo regret, surely. Like, I don't know, but it was funny to see. Okay, so the one I got there was this. It's gonna have to come close to show you. It's like probably my smallest tattoo. This tiny, teensy little angel tattoo. I know, it's a Pinterest cliche. It really is. I went in and I really liked the font. Like, they have a book you can look through and they have all these designs people have made outside, and I just thought it kind of goes with the whole aesthetic of I've got goddess on this side, a little angel, and it just fit that gap. And I was like, meh. When you have so many, it sounds awful, but it gets to the point that I don't have as much thought going into them, especially when they're that big. Like, if I really wanted to, I could get something that goes over it, you know? But I am a cute little angel, so that's why I got that one. I know everyone and their nan's cat has this tattoo, and I don't want to hear it. Like, you all know I love a basic bitch tattoo, and I'm not gonna apologize for who I am inside, okay? I'm a basic bee and I love it. This cost, I want to say like 100 or 90 euros or something. Yes. And when I tell you it took her like 5 minutes, they must be raking it in. They must be getting the bag, Tiny Tats. But I still went, but I got another one too, because I was like, I was in between two designs, and she was like, why don't you get them both? And you know, I'd been drinking every day in Ibiza. My moral compass was kind of very loose when I was there, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. Mate, this is what I got. It's cute. It's complete contrast to that one. Oh my god. Shout out Primark Fongs. If you know, you know. I got a cute little spicy mummy, what are these called? Chilli, little chilli on my hip. So I thought it'd be cute when I'm wearing a bikini and stuff, but it is so tiny and like fine line, but I do love it. But it's, again, one of those ones that you'll only see when I'm wearing a bikini or underwear, but I like it because I feel like it symbolizes both parts of my personality. Like, everyone sees this part, the angelic, like sweet, soft version of me, but not everyone gets to see the spicy, mummy, chilling one. So that's like, if someone, you know, if we're going to town in the bedroom, that's who's gonna see that, the spicy mummy. No one's seen that in a long time because I'm going celibate again. But don't remind me, that's a conversation for another day, babe. I literally put a question box on Instagram and I was like, guys, what little tattoo should I get? And about 5 or 6 people said the little chilli, and like I said, I'm easily influenced, and I was just like, actually that's so cute. I was like, yeah, never ever once in my life wanted a chilli. Again, I don't suggest living like me. Like, this isn't a good way to live, but it's fun, and I'm a wild spirit, so it's not funny. Although they were expensive, I really do love them, and every time I see them I'm like, oh, that was so fun, like holiday in Ibiza. Like, it's nice when there's a little memory attached to them. Okay, now we're back in England. What one did I get? Oh, I know, this one. Okay, let me show you it. This is really hard to show you. So it kind of goes with the eyes. And then here, obviously, it's upside down. Again, keeping with the spiritual theme, you all know I love anything to do with spirituality, energy, and this is angel numbers. And I don't know about you, but I see angel numbers fucking everywhere. Like, and I know people say it's a coincidence, but how is it a coincidence when I see a house number, a bus, my phone, the number of likes, all the same day, 222? I don't know. But also, why I really like the 222. Is 222 the one that's like, you're on the right path? Or trust your instincts? Whenever you see an angel number, it means you'll be like, it could be they're saying yes to a decision that you're asking the universe for, or they're protecting you, or they're like, you're on the right track. Like, it's just a good thing, and it means you're connected to your spirit guides and angels, whatever. But 222 is also my birthday. How can we forget Pisces energy, right? 22nd of the 2nd, and I just think it's not a coincidence that my birthday is an angel number, so I thought, I'm getting it, fuck it. Because that's actually cute. Although, so I got this at a skinny dip event. They did an influencer event. It was really cute. It was like Disney princess themed, and we got little phone cases. They were giving away free tattoos. I was like, look, you don't have to ask me twice. There was a full-on train strike that day. I didn't care. My friend couldn't come. I was like, well, I'm going on my own, hun, because I'm getting my tattoo, whether you like it or not. So I was very happy. I stayed there all the way to the end of the night just to get this tattoo. But it's probably not the artist's fault because she had so many to do that day. But I don't know if you can see one slightly faded, this one here. But again, it's not a big deal. I can go back to the artist or go to another artist and get them to just fill it in. I'm not very pickety like that. Like, I'm not a very attention to detail person. I once did a personality test and my attention to detail was like, not 0, but it was very low compared to, there was like a scale. It was like attention to detail or taking risks and go with the flow, and I was more just like, meh, go with the flow. And I definitely agree with that. Like, you could put me in a random situation and be like, do it. I'll be like, oh, okay, like, I love the pressure, but I'm not fussy over little things. Like, my eyes kind of gloss over it, or a messy room doesn't really bug me in that sense. Do you know what I mean? Whereas some people, like, even them noticing a little thing on their body would annoy them. So definitely bear that in mind if you're someone who's attention to detail. Like, think more about getting a tattoo, right? But yeah, I thought that was really cute and just small and fills in the gap, and yeah, this arm's definitely coming along. All right, and now for the tattoo of all tattoos, probably my favorite piece I've ever got. I mean, you can see it on my body right now, you can imagine. The shoulder piece! I'm sorry, it is divine. It's just everything I've ever wanted in my life and more. It is a work of art. Let me come up close. Can you see that? It's so gorgeous. This 3-rose design with little leaves slightly coming on to the shoulder. It's just so feminine, dainty, but it's still big. And it's like, this is it from the side, and I still have space to get other stuff, but it's still quite light. So this was done by Sophie Floyd. She is honestly one of my biggest inspirations for tattoos. She's covered, but she still looks so feminine, glam and girly, and I love that. Like, I don't like this perception that if you have tattoos you're more like, oh, you're an edgy girl, or you're this kind of girl. Like, no, you can still have loads of tattoos and be like glam and wear nice dresses and stuff, and she's just beautiful. And I was trying to get a booking with her for so long, because this one was probably the one, plus my back, I was most nervous about, because it feels like it changes your body drastically, whereas the others, like, it's a little one on the arm, no one's really gonna notice. But this is like a bold move, and I felt like going onto a shoulder. Now whenever I wear dresses, you're always gonna see it. So that, it was a really big deal, and I've wanted this again for years, but I just didn't know if I was gonna fully take the plunge. And whenever I asked people, everyone was like, don't get it, like, it won't suit you, it's gonna ruin you. And this is why I always think, trust yourself with decisions rather than asking other people, because ultimately the tattoo isn't on them. And I think that with a lot of things, even when you're posting a photo or wearing an outfit, like, try and learn your inner voice and be confident in it, that you are making the right decision. Because I don't know why I waited so long. Like, I love it with a burning passion. She is an incredible artist. It's exactly what I want, but I didn't know I wanted it. I literally just said to her, I want some roses on my shoulder, like, help me. She placed it so daintily, so I can't talk about it enough. You know, I always said before, I get tattoo regrets straight after. Like, I get them and I look in the mirror and I'm like, why the hell have I done that? I never got that with this. Like, it was instantly I was meant to have it. It was so weird. Like, I can't explain it. Like, I just loved it from the get-go. This one, oh, I didn't even say the prices. Oh yeah, this one, oh my god, I can't actually remember. It'll be around 300 to 400 for a big piece, which is completely fine. I made the day trip to Hove, which is not too far from London, but if you can get a tattoo with her, she does gorgeous flowers, fruit, I think, what else does she do? Leopards and things. Incredible. And she was the loveliest girl. Like, I had the best day hanging out with her. And the next one I got was actually an elbow tattoo, which is so rogue. So rogue. But again, what was right? I'll cover it. This is what we could see from this side, yeah? You got the snake and then the dagger. And I just hated this massive gap. And even watching the show back, the show that I'm in, I kept looking at my arm like, ugh, like I need to get a tattoo there. So I got this. It is rogue. I feel like this is one that won't be to a lot of people's taste and people probably won't like, but I mean, I like it, so that's all that matters. It's basically a barbed wire heart, but it goes, let me try and show you that. So it hangs like that around my elbow because I didn't really know what else to get. And I've always wanted a barbed wire heart, and I saw someone get this on their knee and she had the spider web on the other side, and I was like, that is so pretty. And it's kind of a bit like, it's a bit different, a bit clunky, a bit weird, but I guess the connotations with a barbed wire heart is like, your heart is, to get to the good part of your heart, it's you've got to have pain. And I feel like that in relationships, in the sense that I'm so fucked up that, I don't want to say I'm so fucked up, that for anyone to get to the good part of my love, now they're gonna have to deal with shit. And I don't want to be like this, I'm trying to learn, but it's like my heart is always guarded now, just from past experiences. One day I'll be able to love freely and openly again, but for now, this is like signification that I'm like protecting myself and healing. I got this done by George G Tattoo, and he was doing a guest spot in Top Boy, which is also where Sophie works, in Hove. That's why I booked him, because he usually is up in Leicester, but so many people recommended him. And he does really cool sticker sleeves and patchwork tattoos, which is basically what you call this style of tattoos. It's like a little doodle book of stickers or patchwork. There's like gaps in it, and a lot of people go to him to get loads on one day, and I would say he's really affordable. I think this was 150, which for a London artist they would have charged me way more for that. So yeah, definitely look into him if you can make the trip, or he does guest spots in London. Oh, finally, my most recent one, which is so pretty and so cute, and this was my last idea. Like I said, like I wanted this for a while. I knew because I got the mermaid, I wanted to keep within the fantasy nature theme, but I don't necessarily want like women on me, but I love the idea of having like a pin-up girl or whatever, so I settled with the idea of getting a little fairy, because sometimes people describe me as a fairy. Like I've had people describe me as like a little fairy before, and I definitely feel like Pisces give off fairy pixie energy, and I like that, and I wanted to keep in with that, so I got my own little one. She is so cute. Look, I can't. She is so dainty and fine line. Again, I needed to fill that gap because it was the only bit that had nothing on. This is what happens when you get loads of tattoos. You're just constantly like, this is a massive gap now for me, and this, so yeah, any ideas of what I can get next, let me know. It's so pretty. She, like, as you can see, I've still got a bruise from where I had the sticker on for too long, but she just has these cute little stars, little eyelashes, and she needs to heal a bit more, but I love her. I love the placement. I think it's just, yeah, everything I wanted. So I found this new artist. I asked people on Insta, any artists that do fairies, because I really like to go to artists that do the thing I want rather than forcing an artist to do the thing I want, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to just force anyone to do a style of work that's not them. So say I want a butterfly, I'll find someone who does the exact butterfly I want, because one, they're going to be passionate, two, you get to have loads of different people's artwork on you, three, you know they're going to be good, and I just prefer it. I think it's always better to go to a specialist in that field than trying to force someone to change their style. But also a lot of artists can do so many styles, but that's just my opinion. So I asked, and you girls sent in this girl Emma. Her Instagram is, I'll put everyone's links below if you want to book in with anyone. Her Instagram is inkbabyig, and she just started working in an East London studio. It was so cute. I think it's an all-female studio. It had like really gorgeous like female artwork, like, oh my god, it was such a like safe space, loads of plants. I really liked the vibe in there. A lot of tattoo studios are quite manly, and this was just so, I don't know, I just felt really like happy and nice in that. And I loved Emma. She is so cool. She had the coolest style. She's a Scorpio. We were chatting about star signs. I'm like, nah, I like her. And this cost me $150, which is what I would have expected to pay in London. And she just really like cares about the work she does on you. Like, she asked me so many times, do you want to change it like this, or we could do it like this, or like really collaborative, whereas some people are just like, you're getting this and that's it. Whereas I felt very comfortable to say yes or no to things with her, which is a good thing, but for me it's bad because I struggle with making decisions. Like, sometimes I'd rather the artist be like, this is what will look good, because otherwise I start going, I was like, do we do the sparkles, because she didn't have the sparkles but she let me add the sparkles, and then I was like, how many sparkles do we add? And I start getting flustered. But she also said I could go back if I want more, so yeah, definitely go to her. I think I'll be booking in for more with her. But yeah, that is all my new tattoos. Thank you for watching my tattoo tour, updated version. Again, I will leave the link to the old one. Also, give me ideas for new ones. Like, what else should I get, huns? Like, the world is my oyster. I want to be fucking covered. But yeah, I hope you have the best week and you're having the best start to 2023. I'm going to be back to uploading at least one video a week. And I appreciate all your support so much. Thank you.